from me. Keep your love, it doesn't feel the same. I hope it hurts you when you hear my name.
Polo to the flow though, you already know though. It's Adamville for real, you see ya, take a photo. I'm reppin' as on photo with a on your brodo, cause that Dodo thought that he could rob a player for some no-no. Oh no, also.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, the passing game will be a focus. The Saints are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against a Colts team that will need to avoid those turnovers.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. One up to about the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, here's Kessler. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Second down now after the incompletion. Dwayne Allen in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Kessler once more. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Again, it's Kessler. And finding Pruitt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Into the red zone now. It's Kessler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it. Johnson again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air? I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. For the first time with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They go play action here on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Shipped together here from the D-line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels, watching guys in warm-ups, going up and making these incredible one-handed acrobatic catches. But when it happens right in front of you, when you're defending him, that just makes your day that much longer, and you just wonder, how are we ever going to cover these guys?
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it with Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They go to Johnson again. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Johnson becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Dwayne Allen in motion. Kessler now on 1st down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Dwayne Allen in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the first down.
He's going to, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Uncorks one for Davis. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And taken at the 46. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down. To throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A good pickup there, a 22.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a handoff. Johnson, a solid stiff arm. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Looks to be right around the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Kessler. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, Kessler. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Back there, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. Set. Boom,
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Dwayne Allen in motion. Now Kessler on 2nd down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap. Kessler uncorks one for Davis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Leopard, hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Red zone opportunity. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Colts on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. The Patriots, they've widened their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Kessler. And he finds Corey Davis. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. The play clock's running down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Kessler. Uncorks one for Davis. A swing pass caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead. Be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now it's the backup Bradford. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. A 1st down throw for Bradford. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. A 2nd down throw for Bradford. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Bradford. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Kessler. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Bradford on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Kendricks in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And the back goes into motion. Bradford to throw. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Johnson ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The tight end in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And this little maneuver should do it as Kessler goes down to a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about
similar to a tennis match, right?